Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading for this week. We're going to take a look at, now that we've gone through those two eclipses, we're getting ready to have the South Node into your sign. We've just had that really potent and powerful new moon that happened in Taurus. What is the next step? What is the next best step that we can take in the middle of all this energy to really move in the direction that you want to go? And you have in flow with money and your soul shines. Wow. Let's just see how we get you to do that. That is pretty freaking nice, actually. Okay, so in flow with money. One thing about money, any kind of energy, is that we open up the flow to abundance when we believe that we are worthy. So when it says your soul shines, I think it's going to be important that you recognize that your light shines, and your light is very attractive, and it is magnetic, and it brings in what it is that you focus your thoughts on. And so keeping them in the positive is definitely very helpful. Well, you got some really great cards. I think you have two for the underlying here. So, hold on, are these underlying or are these instructions? Is this underlying? So that goes with that. And so this is, all right, so, wow. All right, your underlying card is the card of the Shaman, divine wisdom and spiritual power. It is the eagle. It is definitely the spirit guide team, and we're actually using the mystic shaman oracle to get some advice here at the end. And so this feels like a very empowering reading for you, really stepping into it. And they have a lot for you to anchor into here, and it's about, oh, this is a nice balance. Okay, Libra. Well, you're a balanced sign, and I think you're going to get what you're looking for here. So the key to the situation here that we have, it is the King of Shells, so the King of Cups kind of energy. It is the male seahorse, and the male seahorse is actually, of the two, it's the one that nurtures and cares for the young. And so there is some kind of a project, an idea, a new beginning, right? A new beginning, something that you're trying to create and manifest, especially coming off of, that new moon eclipse in Aries, in your house of partnership. If you're Libra rising, that doesn't matter. It was still, a very powerful beginning, followed up by that new moon in Taurus that is going to take us through almost into the next decade. And so if you did not happen to catch your video from that new moon in Taurus, I highly recommend it. So this is harmony, because I really got into a lot of stuff on that. This is harmony and integrity. So he's leading with his heart. He's following his intuition, but it's your truth, and you're being in harmony with what is true for you is part of this, right? Your soul shine. This is really letting your light shine out there, and this will allow you to be, I love it, because he's in flow. He's just gliding along, right? You're in flow. Here you go. You're on the way. In the area of what has been kind of draining your energy, we have the Two of Shells. And the Two of Shells is about, it's like the Two of Cups. It's the two little turtle doves. And so it's either you may be currently struggling a little bit in a relationship, but it looks like you're going to get everything worked out coming up here with just a little bit of effort, actually. Union and harmony. So I think that there's been a lot of difficult energy lately, and it may have been affecting things. Everything felt stuck and stagnant, and so things are going to start moving forward, although you do have the South Node getting ready to move in your sign. And this is a lot of letting go of the things that do not serve you. This is not necessarily your partnership, right? But it's the things that may be affecting your partnership that's making it, it feels clunky and sluggish. What they're actually showing me is dirty oil. And so this just means it kind of needs, your relationship needs a lubrication, an oil change, cleaning out some of that gunk, and that feels like that's what's going to happen with that South Node moving through your sign. Is there's a chance to make things run a little bit smoother for yourselves by just deciding to let go of the gunk, of just going, okay, you know what, let's move on from that. solutions need to be found, but blame, no. Forgiveness, yes. And a plan of how to avoid things that stress the situation again, right? And so the lubrication. You have the star here. You've been looking for the hope and you've been looking for the healing. And I see a lot of that coming through in this reading. So it's really important that you keep swimming. And again, this is this gliding energy, right? So a swan doesn't actually glide. It's busy underneath the surfaces, and so there's a lot of subconscious work coming on, but there's also this calm and this integrity, and there's this regalness that comes with it. So you may notice occasionally a little bit of a glitch in the video. I think my computer is trying to kick the bucket, so we're nursing it along until I can come up with a solution. In the area of how you transform the situation, you have this cute little monkey with the big ears. And so this is really about really listening, maybe more than you're talking, but there's this curiosity. What are you passionate about? What are you interested in? What lights you up a little bit? So it's discovery and enthusiasm. And so your enthusiasm, you letting things be curious and exciting for you, helps to transform the energy around you. And so you can really pick up a situation by working through it with that way. The difficulty has been you've been too much up in your head. We have the King of Swords here. Logic and justice, right? Trying to make everything in balance, trying to figure things out. That's what's kind of gunking up the oil. That's kind of gunking up the flow here. And so it's not about thinking your way through this problem. It's about feeling your way through it and finding the emotional flow and letting some things, go. Justice, karmic justice, cosmic justice isn't necessarily, I give you this, you give me that. It's like over time, everything runs into a balance. And it's the same like over time, you will receive everything you need, but it may not be that from the person that you gave so much to. And so you have to just allow cosmic balance to come in, because in the area of resources, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about this cosmic balance here. And it's synergy and gratitude. And so you have the opportunity through being grateful and paying attention to where you are getting what it is that you need by taking the time to appreciate, to notice, and to express gratitude for things. You build an energy around you that's really comfortable for you to work in. And here we have the Five of Pentacles in the area of what to do. And it's the ladybug. And it's called persistence and new possibilities. So luck. Luck, the definition of luck is when hard work meets opportunity. And so being persistent, working towards your goals, working toward making these changes, working toward this energy of flowing, this energy of being in flow is going to be what brings in the opportunities for luck. But again, you have to be paying attention for them, right? What's curious, what strikes your passion, what's interesting to you. And in the heart space, you have this Three of Acorns, which is this giraffe, which is seeing the bigger picture and getting the bigger lay of the land here. And it says foresight and exploration. So these two cards are really encouraging you to what is interesting to you, what lights you up, because what do you anchor your energy into? The Ace of Shells, the Ace of Cups, into this new beginning, happiness and abundance. What do you really want to do? What is interesting to you? But there's a caveat. You have to do the work, right? We still have this right here. And so these two cards that came out with this Ace of Shells, you have the Three of Shells, the fun, the happiness, the joy of the dolphins. It's this playfulness and bliss, but it came with the Four of Crystals. And the Four of Crystals says control and security. It is the beaver. It is doing the work every day, but it is about finding the joy in the work. So when you are making choices and changes in your life, it's really important. What is fun? What actually lights you up? What seems exciting to you? What would you like to do? What is truly fun for you? And so here we have the middle world and the Witness. All right, I'm going to actually read from this book because I cannot. These shamans, these are 3 shamans that wrote this book, and they were channeling these messages, and I don't want to mess them up. I really don't. So, the middle world. The middle world is the realm of the day-to-day reality. This is where you live right now. It's the lower world, your subconscious, the upper world is your higher consciousness, and this middle world is where we currently exist and you are working, right? This is the area that you are working in. And so it represents the moment where everything is happening, yet it is in the middle world. Okay, one more time. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. And so this is why being in flow, letting yourself shine, finding the joy and the happiness, when you make things right with the way you go about your day, when you are optimistic and upbeat and you're generous with your time and your energy, then energy flows back because money is just energy. That's all it is. And so, this shows that the conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling on you. And I can see that in the cards. The time is right. Be expedient, but be mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground. Bliss and happiness. The world is your playground. And what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. So this is a really potent time and opportunity for you but it's about being in flow with the joy and the happiness that you feel. And so then we get the Witness. Where is this one? Here we go. The Witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. This is the Three of Acorns in your heart. So you observe, you don't judge. You notice, you accept yourself and others, the good things and the bad things. That helps you to ungunk the oil, right? And so there's two things that play here. The way to get to the happiness is by not judging the situation, but by noticing it. You see it, you witness it, you understand what is happening, but you stay in your center, you stay happy. You make the choice. I choose happiness. I choose happiness in every now moment. When we are present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we're able to hear what they have to say. We are able to give better advice. And sometimes we can be so still that we use a mirror for the others, that we become a mirror for the others. And through our presence, they receive their own answers. So sometimes, remember this monkey with the big ears? Sometimes it's best just to listen and let somebody say what they have to say, work through their stuff, and just hold space for them. Just hold space. The Witness has been by your side all along and is now ready to become your ally. You thought you were the doer, but today you discovered that things happen when you get out of the way. Witness creation unfolding before you. Change reality by finding stillness and letting your true intent reveal itself. This stillness is the stillness of the anxiety, of releasing the anxiety, hanging on to the hope, not trying to control things, but to move and flow with them. Notice what direction things are flowing and move with that energy. There is an opportunity for things to be easy right now. So if you find yourself struggling, if you find yourself having to really fight the tides, sort of like a riptide, the riptide, if you're trying to swim to shore and there's a riptide, it's flowing this way and you're trying to go this way, and that's where people die. They get exhausted and they drown. So until you turn and you move and you let yourself be carried away by the riptide, eventually it dissipates, and then you can turn, you still have energy, you can get to shore. And so there's something about the need to really be in flow with the way the energy is moving right now, and to make it easy for yourself and for others to find a way to glide along, to have the joy, have the fun. But yes, do the day-to-day stuff. Show up for yourself, do the work. This isn't about being lazy. This is about working in flow with the universe. I almost said smarter, not harder, but that's not it. It is about being in flow, and what feels easy and what feels fun, that is how you know that you're on the right path. So that's pretty exciting energy, I have to say. I'm actually, Venus rules your sign, and she's going to be doing this retrograde between the 6th of June through 1010, your gateway there in October, and crossing through that 8-8 gateway. And so over on Facebook with that group, come and join us. We're going to be working with that energy. It is about empowering ourselves, and some of it's going to be work of undoing some of the trauma and the drama around healing the inner child and finding the joy in life again, and empowering ourselves in moving forward. And so come and join us. It is, I'm not really sure what it's going to look like. I'm going to be figuring that out this weekend. Venus has been knocking on my door, so I'll have more information for you soon. But be over there on Facebook. The link is in the description box. You guys take great care of yourselves. Thank you for joining this community and sharing your stories with me. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you again real soon.